They say we're receiving. Oh. Hello, and welcome to Zimmern Field here for the Tufts University football game against the Hamilton Continentals. Both teams come in here looking for a win as they went defeated last year. And Tufts is looking to finally end a 31-game losing streak on their home field today. Ravi, what are going to be the keys for this game?
The keys are going to be we got to look to be on offense and keep offense here because we've had a pretty difficult time keeping the ball last year on our side of the ball.
And we're going to listen to the national anthem here.
And we honor America with the playing of our national anthem by the Tufts Pep Band.
And the Tufts Pep Band finishes up with the national anthem there. And the Jumbos will look to take the field soon. And one of the big questions coming into this game is who will start at quarterback for the Jumbos between senior Jack Dahl and sophomore Alex Snyder.
Who do you think is the better quarterback for us?
It's a tough call. Jack Dahl certainly started out last year pretty well in terms of yardage, but getting into the end zone was a struggle. Alex Snyder put the ball in the end zone in the Williams game, but still struggled in the rest of the season.
We will be looking to capitalize in the red zone.
All right, and Tufts Jumbos are back to receive.
The opening kickoff here.
Zach Altnew will be kicking off for the Continentals. And the crowd is on their feet here. We've got a packed house.
Everyone's excited for this one. And here we go.
And here's the kick. It's a line drive fielded by number 20, Mike Rando. He gets a block. He gets a seam. He's through on the left sideline. He's going down. He's got 2 to beat. And he beats the kicker, and he's out of bounds at the line. So the Tufts start in Hamilton territory around the 30-yard line after a tremendous kick return by Mike.
And that's the type of strong start we need.
And it will be senior Jack Dahl commanding the offense here for the Jumbos. And he's in the shotgun set at about the 29-yard line in Hamilton territory after about a 65-yard return there by Rando. And they're moving it back.
Moving it back here.
Saying he was at about the 35-yard line. So bump that down to a 60-yard return. And Rando comes off the field after that tremendous return. Dahl has Trouse on his right. And the handoff is to Trouse. He's down the middle. And he's brought down. Gain of about 6 yards there. Looks like John Phelan with the tackle for the Continentals. 2nd and 4.
Jumbo's coming out, making a few men in motion here. Looking like they're trying to throw off the Hamilton defense.
And Dahl's still in the shotgun. And it's a handoff to Tufts to the left. Loss of about a yard. Tackle made by Hamilton number 39, Brent Lobian.
Even though the run didn't pick up in much yardage, still a good idea there.
3rd down and 4. Dahl in the shotgun. He goes to the right, and it's way overthrown to Xavier Fry, the tight end. And it'll be 4th down and 4 for the Jumbos.
That type of decision just wasn't all that smart. It was in double coverage.
And the offense will stay on the field here for the Jumbos. And they'll go with 4 out wide. Trouse still the lone back.
See what they decide to dial up here.
And there's a receiver in motion. Trouse gets the handoff, and he's stopped immediately by the Hamilton line.
Hamilton not fooled at all here.
Yeah, Tufts will turn it over on downs.
After a very strong kickoff return.
So the Tufts defense will take the field. And Hamilton will come out with quarterback Chase Rosenberg, number 5. And he's in the shotgun.
Trying to draw the defense offside there.
Takes the snap, and there's the handoff. And it's good for about 9 yards by the running back, Jeff Hopsiker, number 1.
Hamilton looking to take control of the trenches early here. Establish that run game.
And the tackle made by Mike Stearns, Tufts defensive back there. And it'll be for a 1st down, actually. Rosenberg takes the snap, back to Hopsiker. And he's brought down for a gain of about 2 yards.
And that will be a 1st down.
They actually got the 1st down on the previous play, so it'll be about 2nd and 9 here. And that was linebacker Tommy Mead on the tackle for the Jumbos. Rosenberg in the shotgun. He's got 2 backs. Looks to his left, and he finds Nick Queso on the wing. And he's tackled by a couple Jumbos. He's about a yard short from the 1st down.
It was a good second effort. Got an extra 3 yards off of that.
Third and 1 for Hamilton here.
It's one key for the Jumbos today. They're going to have to stop the yards after catch.
And Rosenberg still in the shotgun. Sets a man in motion. He takes a direct snap. Oh, no.
And he's off.
Hopsiker with a direct snap, and he goes for a gain of about 15 yards and easily picks up the 1st down there. So the direct snap there to Jeff Hopsiker. And he'll pick up another 1st down for the Continentals.
And now the Hamilton is in Jumbo territory.
And Hopsiker looks to be taking the snaps here. Puts a man in motion. He hands it off.
Hamilton liking their trick plays early here.
And that's Rico, I believe, on the carry. The running back, taking it from another running back. And Chase Rosenberg will be back on to take the snaps. After that little bit of wildcat formation. It'll be 2nd and 8 for Hamilton. Rosenberg
Got
in the
3
shotgun.
wide receiver set.
Trips to the right.
He's looking.
And he's got a check down. And Hopsiker makes the catch on the wing. And he's brought down by Tufts number 44, Matt McCormick. Good for a 1st down for Hamilton, and they keep moving the chains.
Hamilton sticking to their short passes and their trick runs.
Yeah, Hopsiker doing everything, taking the snaps, running the ball, making catches, moving the chains for Hamilton.
Jumbo's looking for a few good stops here.
Rosenberg with receivers to his left. Takes the snap on the option, and he's brought down for about 1 yard on the run.
Jumbo's defense not fooled by that play. Can you imagine eventually one of these teams are going to take a big shot down the field?
And Hopsker's taking the snaps again. And it's a keeper down the middle. Good for about 2 yards on the play.
Start to wonder, he can hand it off, he can run. When's he going to start throwing the ball?
And Rosenberg will be back. And that was Tommy Mead again with a tackle for the Jumbos. And Hamilton inside the red zone now at the Jumbo's 19-yard line. Rosenberg with Hopsker in the backfield. 2 out to his left, 1 to his right. Takes the snap, back to pass. And he's rushed there, and he's brought down for a sack. Number 54, Evan Anthony, with the sack for the Jumbos on a clutch 3rd and 6. So Hamilton will be brought back.
And that was a huge sack right there.
And it'll be 4th and long. Rosenberg couldn't escape the press.
The Jumbos want to win this game. They're going to have to keep making plays like that.
4th and 14, and Hamilton has Hopsiker behind center now in the shotgun. And they've got Rosenberg. Rosenberg will take the snap. Interesting call by the Continentals. Back to pass. Can't find anything. And he finds Hopsiker right by the first down marker, and it looks like he's a yard short. Jumbos with the stop. It looks like that. Number 2, Sebastian Rivera on the tackle, and the Jumbos will take on over on downs.
It's a good play by the Jumbos there, setting up a defense to stop them short with a first down.
So Jack Dahl back in the shotgun. And he fakes the handoff, and he rolls to his right, and he's brought down for about a loss of 1. Chance Brady, the sophomore running back in the shotgun with Dahl now.
You know, just how prevalent concussions are in the NFL. It's a very good idea he went down when he did.
Second and 10 here for the Bows. Brady out to the right, Dahl back to pass. He throws deep down the middle. Mike Rando doesn't get a hand on it. And number 13 for Hamilton, Ian Milne, almost with the pick.
Ian Milne's going to see that tomorrow. But that was throw was a bit high.
Dahl looks deep over the middle again to Rando, and he makes the catch. Milne there again, but he can only bring him down for a first down for the Jumbos out to the 40-yard line. So a very similar play, but this time the throw much more on target, and the Jumbos move the chains.
Hamilton probably wasn't looking for the deep pass 2 plays in a row here.
And the crowd's starting to chant, "Let's go Bows." Dahl takes the handoff, keeps it himself, runs for about 9 yards as he's brought down. Looks like Milne with the tackle. And it'll be 2nd and short for the Jumbos.
Dahl on the rush. Tackle for Hamilton made by Alex Mitko. And 9 on the play to be 2nd and 1 for the Jumbos.
Actually, Alex Mitko on the tackle. Dahl in the shotgun. He hands off to Brady. He bounces off a tackler, and he's good for a first down on a 4-yard carry down the middle.
Once again, another nice run there, picking up the first down. It's what the Jumbos have to do to stay in this game.
Looked like Brent Lobian on the tackle. Dahl takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Goes out to his right, Mike Rando. And he's out at about the 40-yard line in Hamilton territory. Good for about 5 or 6 yards. And there's 6:43 remaining here in the first quarter. Still 0-0.
Rando clearly an impactful player already, early for this Jumbos team. Hamilton's going to have to find a way to stop him.
Dahl out to Rando again. And he can't get around the tackler there. That's number 8, Zach Klein, the defensive end, bringing down Rando. So it'll bring up 3rd and short here. No gain, so it'll be 3rd and 4.
Got to imagine this could be another short pass to Rando here.
Rando in motion. He'll get the handoff to the left. And he's brought down right around the first down marker, so he'll have it. Taken down by John Phelan, the linebacker. So Tufts Jumbo's first down, courtesy of Mike Rando. So picking up the receiving yards, the rushing yards, kick returning yards, doing it all.
He's going to have to keep doing that today, and now he's coming off the field here.
Dahl takes the snap, looks to his left,
Little
and it's incomplete.
miscommunication there. Just
Matt Cahill,
weren't
number
on
10.
The same page there.
Yeah, Matt on the left. Couldn't get in the way of that one. Dahl takes the snap, hands it off to Brady. He runs deep to his right, gets the edge, cuts it back, and he's brought down for about 7 yards on the carry.
You got to love a running back who fights for those extra yards, pushing through 2 defenders.
Looks like Cade Larrabee on the tackle, number 6 for Hamilton. 3rd and 3. Brady up the middle. He's close, and he'll have enough for a first down. Keep moving the chains.
And he's showing that he could be a very physical runner here today.
And Tufts moving their offense quickly. No huddle. And we've got a false start on the Jumbos. A little too quick with the no huddle. So it'll be 1st and 15.
And that could, let's just hope that doesn't kill the momentum here. Oh, penalties are big momentum shifters.
And Ben Berry's on the field for the Jumbos now as a receiver. Dahl takes the snap, checks down to Brady, and it's incomplete. It was a backwards pass, so Brady will have to pick it up, and he's brought down by a bunch of Hamilton defenders. Luckily for the Jumbos, if he had dropped that, it would have probably been considered a fumble. So Jumbo's getting away with one there.
A very smart heads-up play there. Just pick up that ball and just try to turn it up upfield and try to run for any type of yardage.
And a loss of 2 on the play will bring up 2nd and 17. 4:22 remaining in the first quarter. Dahl with 2 out to each side. Back to pass. Low down the middle. He finds Zach Trouse. And he'll get up to the 25-yard line. So it'll be about 3rd and 10 or 11 for the Jumbos here.
I'd say they're getting close to field goal range, aren't they?
Certainly tough to say with the new kicker. But here it would be a 42-yarder. Somewhat difficult. Dahl back to pass.
Let's see if they can find their way into field goal range.
And he looks to run it down the middle. And he'll dive about 1 or 2 yards short of the first down marker. So that'll bring up 4th down for the Jumbos with 3.5 remaining in the first quarter. And the Jumbos keep their offense on the field while Hamilton sends on their special teams unit. So the Jumbos really catching them off guard here. And Hamilton will take a timeout because they were totally disorganized there as the Jumbos were looking to go for it.
Jumbo's looking not to take the field goal and always going for the touchdown.
And certainly a tough call in this range here. Around the 17-yard line, about a 34, 35-yarder. So not too great chances with the kicker, but Tufts coaches really have confidence in the offense that they're fourth. We'll have to see how they come out of the timeout.
Probably should just go for a short run because it's been working all day for them in clutch situations. On this drive anyway.
But Hamilton will certainly be looking for the run. The obvious play to probably Brady or the keeper for Jack Dahl. So we'll see what they run with.
Or even a short pass to Rando. Makes you almost wonder, do you think you want to go long for the end zone straight here? But I don't think they're going to do that.
And Tufts does come out with the offense. Jack Dahl and Chance Brady in the backfield. And the crowd gets on their feet.
Definitely reading a front seven here from Hamilton.
Dahl makes some adjustments. Looks like they might go pass. Takes the snap, hands off to Brady, goes to the left, and he has got it. Got the first down. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And Jumbos take the lead 6-0 as Chance Brady runs it in from about 17 yards. Jumbos taking the lead with 3:20 here in the first quarter.
Running back misdirection run there. Throws the Hamilton defense completely off guard.
And that's got to feel good for Chance Brady, the sophomore running back who missed the last 2 games of last year with an injury. And the kick is good for new kicker Vince. So the Jumbos take a 7-0 lead here over Hamilton in the first quarter. Off a Chance Brady touchdown run. And the extra point from Vince Falk.
It's always fun to watch the ball man behind the goalpost try to catch those balls. Not making a great catch right there.
Trying to live out his receiver dreams.
Can only hope.
So the Jumbos certainly got off to a bunch of good starts last season, often scoring first, but they'll have to hold on to their lead now on the defensive side. And certainly giving up rushing yards was one of the weak points of last year. And in the first quarter here on their first drive, Hopsiker really ran the Jumbos deep, but Jumbos came up with a stop on 4th down.
A clutch stop. Hamilton's probably looking to run the ball again here, but
and Zach Thomas will be kicking off for the Jumbos. Number 92. And it's picked up by Hopsiker around the 15-yard line. And he's tackled around the 25.
There's a little fight going on.
Looks like number 40 there for the Jumbos.
This game's gotten a little chippy early here.
Garrett Iwanowski with the tackle for the Bows. And Rosenberg back in the shotgun for Hamilton with 2 backs. Hopsiker to his left. And Hopsiker will get the handoff to the right. And he's brought down for a great tackle. Number 45, Tommy Mead, bringing him down. No gain on the play.
I don't know if you saw this, Matt, but that was not a very clean handoff, too. Held on to the ball too long. Didn't let Hopsiker get out of the backfield too fast.
Rosenberg will stay in shotgun.
He's a little close here. Creeping up now.
And Tufts will bring the rush. Rosenberg finds his receiver out to the right, and he'll take it for about 20 yards, pushed out on the sideline. That would be number 11 for Hamilton.
That's the way you go against a nice blitz there. Throw, take the short pass, and hope for extra yards.
Charles Ensley with the catch for Hamilton.
About midfield now.
Right on the 50-yard line. Hamilton with 3 receivers. Hopsker still in the backfield. Rosenberg takes the snap. Looks short to the right. Ensley with the catch, and he's brought down by a trio of jumbos there. Sounds like Tommy Mead and Patrick Close on the tackle for the Bows.
That was a textbook defense there by the Jumbos. Just let the guy get the short pass and then bring him down.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Jumbos. Still up 7-0. 1.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Hamilton taking their time.
Tufts moving back here.
Rosenberg with the keeper. And he's up past the first down line. He's deep
And
in the
he's
backfield.
going.
And can he be caught? Yes, he's brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Well, it's a good thing Tufts brought off their blitz there. That could have been a tie game.
Patrick Close, the safety, with the tackle for the Jumbos, saving a touchdown. And Hamilton will have 1st and goal from about the 5-yard line. Threatening early. 1 minute left in the first quarter.
Hamilton definitely looking to capitalize here. And as we know, they're not afraid to go on 4th down.
And Hopsker in the Wildcat. And he hands it off to 30. And he's into the end zone. There's a flag on the play. He's marked for a touchdown, but there's a flag. We'll see what that is. And that's Rico Gonzalez with the carry. We'll see what the flag is here. And it looks like
Waiting for the refs is always an anxious event.
they're moving Hamilton back, so it looks like it's on the offense.
Probably
we got a hold.
holding.
So that'll move Hamilton, and it'll save Tufts the touchdown on defense.
Each team with an offensive penalty here. This one costing Hamilton.
And the foul occurred at the 3-yard line, so Hamilton will start at the 13. And Rosenberg is back on to take the snaps.
40 seconds left here in the first quarter. Still 7-0.
Takes the snap, rolls to his left. He pitches it. Ensley will throw on a flea flicker. It's in the end zone, and it's overthrown. So
And
Hamilton
he had his man.
Hamilton with a little trickeration there as Charles Ensley gets it on the pitched flea flicker. He overthrew. Number 88 there for Hamilton. So Hamilton will have 2nd and 13.
Sticking to their trickery throughout this game.
Yeah, getting some wild flicker. Rosenberg back to pass, rolls to his left,
He has
looks for the end zone, and that's way overthrown.
way overthrown.
The Tufts pressure got to him. Number 90 there for the Bows, James Brow, got really close to him, so that'll bring up 3rd and 13 for Hamilton.
And you did a good job rushing out of the pocket there. Fortunately, his man was in double coverage.
Well covered by the Jumbos. And a big 3rd down here. You have to assume Hamilton will at least need to gain some yards to think about going for it on 4th.
Clearly have no second thoughts about going for the field goal. So
Rosenberg back to pass, looks to his right, doesn't find anything, rolls to the left. He's pressured by Brow, he's going to run it. And it looks like he's pushed out of bounds at around the 2-yard line. So that'll bring out 4th and goal from the 2, or the 1.
Did you go for it here, Matt?
I would in this case, yes. I would. So it'll be at the 2-yard line, and Hamilton will keep their offense on. That was linebacker Matt McCormick with the tackle for the Jumbos on 3rd down, saving them another touchdown.
We have a few substitutions here.
Bring on a few new running backs, including number 30, Rico Gonzalez. He'll be in the backfield. Ensley's out to the right.
Hamilton just looking to punch this right into the end zone.
And the crowd will get on their feet, but looks like we've got a timeout on the field. Oh, no, that's the end of the quarter. So we'll change end zones, and we'll start with the second quarter coming up. Hamilton threatening on the 2-yard line, 4th and goal.
Looking to tie this game up here.
So an interesting one. A lot of offensive gains, but a couple turnovers on downs. As Jumbo's offense has looked really balanced to me compared to last year. They've really developed the run game with Chance Brady and Zach Trouse as well, balancing it with the pass yardage they racked up last year.
And they're going to need to keep a balanced approach. You want to hold on to this lead. Making the clutch stops they do on defense.
And for Hamilton,
nice tricky game here, though.
Yeah, they're using Jeff Hopsiger really well, the new running back. Of course, they graduated an all-NESCAC running back last year, so it'd be interesting to see how they'd come into this year. But Hopsiger is really the X factor on that offense, receiving passes and taking some direct snaps. And Hopsiger will be in the Wildcat here, taking the snap in shotgun. He's got 2 backs to his right, and he's got Ensley to his left out at receiver.
Looks like they're going to turn to trickery one more time here. Probably not the last time we'll see it this game, though.
And everyone in the crowd here is standing up. Ensley in motion. Hopsiger fakes the handoff. The pressure's getting to him. Hopsiger with a pass, and his receiver fell down. Turnover on downs. Hopsiger couldn't find his receiver who had fallen in the back of the end zone, so Tufts will take over at the 2-yard line. And another clutch stop for the Jumbos in the red zone on 4th down.
I'm not really that sure if that play was meant to be a pass, actually. He looked like he was ready to run.
Yeah, the Tufts pressure got to him, so he had to change plans. And then his receiver fell. The whole play fell apart. So that will actually end the quarter. Apparently there was a little bit of time left. So we will change ends, but Tufts will take over deep in their own territory with a 7-0 lead here over Hamilton.
Now, keys, when you're at your own 2-yard line, is just don't panic and avoid that safety at all costs.
They've got Zach Trouse in the backfield, so they might look to him to run them out of this trouble. The Jumbos will go with shotgun. Risky move here in the end zone. Hand off to Trouse. He'll go to the left. He's between the tackles. Brought down for a gain of about 3 or 4 yards.
And he gives him some breathing room. As I can assure you, being at the 5-yard line is a lot nicer than being at the 2. Especially this deep in your end zone.
Still in the shotgun. And Trouse on the handoff to the left again, and he's brought down by a whole bunch of Hamilton players. That'll bring up 3rd and about 7.
It's going to be a critical first down right here.
And it's actually Alex Snyder who's taken over at quarterback for the Jumbos, the sophomore, number 6. He takes the snap, looks back to pass. He's got a man, and it's incomplete. The receiver didn't look back in time.
That was a low snap, too. Good play by Alex Snyder to even catch that ball and field it right.
And receiver Jack Colleen. So I had heard through rumor that Jack Dahl would start the first 2 series for the Jumbos, and he has. And lo and behold, Alex Snyder comes So we'll see how the Jumbos rotate the quarterbacks through the rest of the game.
This kick coming deep from their Hamilton, you got to believe, is going to get some good field position here.
And Vince Falk back to punt. And it looks like the play clock might have expired there. And Tufts got a timeout in before.
Smart move. When you're having a little miscommunication, just call the timeout.
Don't want to move back any further.
No, you don't. There's not much room to move back any further. It's going to be the first punt of the game here. Everybody going to 4th downs all the time.
Yeah, not too wise to go from your own 5-yard line.
No, probably not.
And it looks like Rigo Gonzalez back to return the kick for Hamilton. Back.
A little shocked they're not putting Hopsker to go return punts also. He's been there everything today.
And the punt is away.
And it's almost blocked.
Gonzalez catches it at the 35. And he gets a block, and he's taken down at about the Tufts 31-yard line. Number 42 on the tackle for the Jumbos.
And a little return, but definitely does damage, putting them in a very good place right here. Hamilton is threatened a few times in this game, coming away 0 points. Gotta wonder, will Tufts be able to keep stopping them?
That was Robert Costa with the tackle for the Bows. Rosenberg back in the shotgun. Takes a high snap, hands it off to Hopsker. He rolls to the left. He's got the edge, and he's flipped upside down for about a 7 or 8 yard gain. Brought down by Mike Stearns for the Jumbos.
And let me tell you, when you're getting tackled, your feet want to stay not above your head. I'll say that.
And it's more like a 5 yard gain, so Hamilton will come out with 2nd and 5. 2 backs, 2 out to the right. Rosenberg takes a snap, fakes the handoff, rolls to his right. And he's chased, but he throws deep to the end zone, and he's got Ensley for a touchdown in the back of the end zone. So Hamilton connecting there.
And that was just a beautiful pass.
Rosenberg finds his receiver, Charles Ensley, for a touchdown. And take the extra point to try to tie it up here with 13 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
And on the run, he dropped that ball right in there into that corner. But he was limping off the field a little.
Zach Outnew on for the kick. Hopsker holds, and Outnew right through the uprights. So it is Hamilton. And the scoreboard was a little bit off there. Seemed to imply that Hamilton was doubling up the Jumbos, but they'll fix it. So 7-7 here. Tufts and Hamilton. Hamilton answering with a Rosenberg pass to Ensley.
Again, little line person behind the Brights. Doesn't make the catch. He'll get it eventually.
And Hamilton will have to kick into the wind here. So the Jumbos looking to get another nice return. Mike Rando back to receive.
13 minutes to go in this second quarter.
Outnew to kick again.
Number 92 for a kicker.
He's a big boy, big defensive lineman. And the kick goes to Rando at about the 17-yard line. He'll carry to his left. He's got blockers. And he's down the sideline. He's got the kicker to beat. And he's still on his feet. And he's finally brought down at the Hamilton 15-yard line. So Mike Rando with his second big return of the game for the Jumbos. And Tufts is already threatening in the red zone. Number 6 with the tackle, Cade Larrabee for Hamilton.
Another great kickoff return here for the Jumbos.
67-yard return, so Rando's already over a $120 on the game on kickoff return. 2.
Must be nice to have a defensive lineman for a kicker to help bring down a guy.
Jack Dahl takes a snap. He hands off. Chance Brady is brought down for a gain of 1.
There was a little late hit on the quarterback there.
But this isn't the NFL. We don't flag that.
No. But Jack Dahl was looking for a flag. A little unnecessary roughness, maybe.
And Dahl in the shotgun. Sets a receiver in motion. And the screen pass is incomplete there.
And those are passes that have to be made in this game. If Tufts wants to look to double up the Hamilton team here.
So that'll bring up 3rd and 9. Ben Berry was the intended receiver. Berry goes to the left side. Dahl has Brady to his left. Hands it off, up the middle, and he's brought down by a trio of Hamilton players. Looks like number 6, Cade Larrabee, is in on the tackle. So it'll bring up 4th down. And really a tough call whether to go to for the field goal or for the first down here. But Tufts leaves the offense on. Dahl looking to the sideline. 15 left on the play clock. 11:50 remaining in the quarter.
Tufts has to call a timeout.
Probably a wise move here. 4th and 6.
And Tufts has to capitalize in this end zone.
Red zone play has been huge so far in this game, and really these 4th downs, yeah.
And neither team doing a particularly good job of scoring in the end zone.
Now you have to question whether they should go for the field goal here. They're on the 12-yard line, so it'll be about a 29-yarder.
29-30 yards is not it's not completely out of the question here. Little on the.
And they will go for it as they bring out Vince Falk.
And finally, some team ready to show they have confidence in their kicker today.
And now Vince Falk used to play at safety for the Jumbos, still does some. But he's come in for here. And the snap is good, and the kick is high enough, and it looks like it's through the middle. So Falk puts up his first points on the season after that extra point, and it'll be 10-7 Jumbos over Hamilton with 11:41 remaining in the second quarter.
And that's going to give Tufts confidence that they could probably kick a ball from even farther than there.
Yeah, it was beautiful. Had the height. Had the accuracy. 30-yarder, not bad.
That looked like it could have made it from almost 35, 36. I mean, Tufts could afford to play conservatively now on 4th down.
And so, interestingly, both kickoff men for each team wear number 92 and play defensive line.
Tufts looking ready to kick this ball off.
Tufts kicking into the with the wind, excuse me. Kick is deep, back near the goal line, and it's dropped. So he'll have to pick it up out of the end zone. So no, but he'll take it for a knee.
He didn't recover it until the end zone, so that was a smart move there. Just take the knee. Don't try anything too fancy there.
So Hamilton will take over on the 20-yard line. And Rosenberg will be in the shotgun with Hopsker in the backfield. Ensley, who's already got 1 touchdown on the day, rolls out to the right. He'll be covered by Sebastian Rivera for the Jumbos. Hand off to Hopsiker, and he's brought down for no gain.
He's almost being held up there and then taken down again.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 10 here. Rosenberg with 2 backs in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff to Hopsker, rolls out to his right. And what a tackle there by number 2, Mike Stearns. On the fullback, Jason Nostovsky for Hamilton. It'll be a gain of about 3 yards and a great low tackle there from Stearns.
And the defensive lineman for Hamilton clearly missed their block there as Jumbo got a lot of pressure on him.
That'll bring up 3rd and 8 for Hamilton. Tufts looking for a stop. The crowd gets into it. Rosenberg with Hopsker. Snap. Looks to pass. And he's pressured, and he's brought down for the sack by Evan Anthony, the defensive end.
And a great move there by the defensive lineman to get around them.
Lost on the play. So Hamilton will be forced to punt here for the first time today. And a great sack there by Evan Anthony.
Something like that. Hopsker got out of the backfield a little earlier. They might have been able to make something out of that because he had a whole open field right down the middle. He's on special teams too.
Plays everywhere. And Pat Donahoe back to punt for Hamilton. And it's almost blocked, but he gets it away. And it's fair caught at about the Hamilton 44-yard line by Mike Rando, so he won't get to show us another great return. So Tufts will take over in Hamilton territory at the 44 or 45.
Seeing a lot this game, team starting in opposing team territory.
Tough with the wind, punting there. So Dahl remains at quarterback for the Jumbos. He's got Trouse in the back. Sets Rando in motion, hands it off to him, running to the left, and he'll break a tackle, get out of bounds for a gain of 4 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 6.
He barreled over a defensive back.
And that's Jimmy Giattino with the tackle. Dahl bobbles the snap, finds Trouse on the left, and he stays in bounds, and he'll get a first down for the Jumbos out at the 29-yard line. Great job by Zach Trouse to dodge the tackle and stay in bounds.
And about 3 or 4 yards.
Dahl takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls left, cuts back, and he's brought down for no gain on the play. Mike DePerson on the tackle for Hamilton. Will bring up 2nd and 10. Takes the snap, and he throws down the middle, but it's tipped.
It almost looked like his own man.
Could have been. Those boys are big. So 3rd and 10 here for the Jumbos. 8:41 remaining in the half. Rando set in motion. Dahl throws a screen to Rando. Out to the right sideline. He breaks free. Got the first down. Mike Rando moving the chains for the Jumbos on 3rd and long.
Good move to get that first down.
And a great play there, setting Rando in motion to get him out to his screen pass.
Especially after they've been having trouble with the screen all day. I mean, they've had those few almost fumbled opportunities. But good play there.
Dahl with a screen to the left for Rando. He gets a block, and he's brought down inside the 5-yard line.
This has been the Rando Hopsiker show today.
Cade Larrabee with the tackle for Hamilton. And Tufts will be at the Hamilton 3-yard line. Dahl to the left again for a screen to Rando, but he drops it on the low throw. So that'll bring up 2nd and goal from the 3.
Trying to get into a little hurry-up offense there, but a little too fast.
Dahl takes the snap, and we got a false start penalty. So they'll move back to the 8-yard line, 2nd down.
It'll be 2nd and goal from the 8 for Tufts.
Mike Rando will stay out to the left side. Looks like Xavier Fry, the tight end, is off the line out to the right. And the handoff to Trouse. He's brought down at about the 7-yard line.
Not getting really any openings over there.
Gain of a. So it'll be a big 3rd down here.
Some of the fans screaming here at the players.
Dahl in the shotgun, takes a snap, looks to the left. He finds Trouse on the screen, and he's in for a touchdown. He beats the tackler, number 9, John. And Zach Trouse gets his first touchdown of his senior year on a screen pass from Jack Dahl, who gets his first touchdown pass on the year. And the Jumbos will take a 16-7 lead coming on for the extra point.
Zach Trouse knew if he beat that last tackle out, he was going to have that touchdown. And he broke a nice tackle there to get it.
So Vince Falk for the extra point. And another man. Looks like the Jumbos were short there on the coverage outside. Snap is down. Kick hits the upright and bounces out. So the Jumbos will hold a 16-7 lead after the missed PAT by Vince Falk.
Still a 2-possession game here.
Certainly an interesting factor looking forward, though. If Hamilton were to kick a field goal, they'd have the opportunity to take the lead by 1 point on a touchdown.
Makes you wonder if on Tufts' next touchdown, if they will try to go for 2.
For sure. And also it brings up the scenario of Hamilton kicking 2 field goals. But we'll have to see. Or 3 field goals, excuse me.
3 goals, yeah.
To tie it up. So kicking game coming in important here. Vince Falk made a nice 30-yarder, but sort of jumbled it up with a missed PAT. So the kickoff to the 1-yard line, and Hopsker will let it go out of the end zone. So Hamilton will start at the 20-yard line with 7:43 remaining here in the half. Jumbo's leading 16-7.
I think the wind's throwing off Hamilton's special teams here when carrying those balls.
Yeah, direction certainly playing a big part. No Chase Rosenberg in the shotgun. He's got Hopsker behind him.
Tufts showing a little blitz here. Calls that off.
Fakes the handoff, rolls to his left, throws it deep, and it's nearly picked off, but it's incomplete. Tipped by Michael DeFeo there for the Jumbos.
Little fighting going on along the way.
Rosenberg pass is incomplete, intended for Jordan Jenkins.
Jordan Jenkins was the intended receiver there, the tight end.
Pass was broken up by Michael DeFeo.
And that's always a difficult play for the defensive back to decide whether they go for the pick or just knock it down.
And they're in the Wildcat again as Hopsker will be taking the snap. Sets the receiver in motion, but there is a flag for a false start. Or it might have been some illegal motion there. So it'll be 2nd and 15 here. And Rosenberg will be taking the snaps again. A few blunders with Hopsker as the quarterback in the Wildcat. Rosenberg takes a snap, check down to Hopsker. He'll roll out to the right, and he'll be pushed out. There's a flag on the play. Sebastian Rivera pushing him out of bounds. We'll see what the penalty is.
Be interesting how Rosenberg plays in this drive, because on his previous drive he limped off the field a little bit.
And we got a hold on Hamilton, so that'll bring them back 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
Put himself in a very difficult position here.
Yeah, 2nd and a mile. They have to get out to the 35 for a first, and they're at the 12. So a solid 23 yards to go.
Tough setting
22.
up in a pretty nice zone defense right there. Idea here, just don't give up any long plays.
And they've got Ensley out to the right. They'll be certainly looking for him, maybe for a big catch. With the keeper, he'll only gain a couple on that play, and that'll bring up 3rd and long.
Evan Anthony burst into the backfield.
And number 5, Ricky Antonellis, helping on the tackle there. All the Hamilton players flipping through their little playbooks. You gotta wonder why the linemen even need that. It's a little odd. But it'll bring up 3rd and 20. Rosenberg in the shotgun.
Your playbook, you only have a handful of plays for this type of situation.
And he's looking deep down the middle, and it's incomplete to Ensley. And that's Tommy Mead there with the coverage. So it'll bring up 4th and 20.
He was almost in triple coverage there.
And they'll be forced to punt with Pat Donahoe back at his own end zone. Mike Rando standing at about the Hamilton 46, looking to bring this one back. Donahoe receives a snap, gets it off. Rando
And the
picks
kicker
it up
is
at the
hit
45.
down.
Rando rolls to his right. He's got negative yardage so far. He breaks it out the edge, and he'll be forced out of bounds at around the 38-yard line.
And the kicker was looking for a penalty there because he got looking for a roughing the kicker.
So a questionable call there, but the Jumbos will take over. Fortunate not to get that penalty for an automatic first. And they'll be at the 39-yard line. And it looks like Jack Dahl is still in at quarterback for the Jumbos with Chance Brady in the backfield.
Someone in motion.
And Lanzillo makes the catch to the left side. He's forced out of bounds for about a 6-yard gain. Oh, excuse me. That was number 19, Ben Barry, actually, on the catch, the sophomore. So it'll be 2nd and 2 for the Jumbos. Dahl in the shotgun. Looks to Brady on the left side, but he's met there and brought immediately out of bounds for a loss.
Tries to put his head down and just rush right through that hit.
And there's about 5:44 left in the half. And that'll bring up 3rd and medium yardage, about 5 left to go.
The loss of 3 on the play will be 3rd and 5 for Tufts.
Dahl takes the snap, hands off to Brady. He's close. It'll be inches to the goal line. We'll see if he can get past the marker.
You got to imagine if it's a 4th down situation, which I think it is, they're going to probably have to go.
Yeah. Chance Brady with a nice run on the draw there.
When you have a running back who can just run right up the middle like that and get those yards, you might as well go for it.
And number 42, Robert Costa, is on for the Bows in the backfield. But it looks like they're probably going to take a timeout here. Oh, they're going to measure it first. So they'll give Tufts a nice little unofficial timeout. It's definitely short in this case. So Tufts just taking advantage. It'll be about a half-yard short. Well short, almost a yard. But they'll get a nice little chunk of time to get organized. And Robert Costa to Dahl's right. Dahl in the shotgun with Brady behind him. One wide out on each side. Takes the snap, hand off to Brady, and he is stopped short. The Hamilton line holding up there. And they stop Chance Brady short a yard.
And Hamilton wins the battle of that front.
So Hamilton will take over on downs with 5:09 remaining in the second quarter. Tufts leading 16-7. Certainly 4th down territory there on the 30-yard line. A little too far to kick. Don't really want to punt on that with the momentum they had. But Chance Brady coming up short.
They took the punt there. They might have been able to pin him back pretty deep, but I agree. Would have went on 4th down there too.
Rosenberg in the shotgun.
Little house formation behind him.
Looks to his left, and he finds Ensley, who's on the ground there. Completed catch for about 13 yards in the first down. So Charles Ensley will pick up another first down.
Caught that while taking a seat.
Game 13 and a first down for Hamilton.
Rosenberg keeps it, and he gets a shoestring tackle for Tufts.
That was a beautifully faked handoff. It threw a few jumbos off.
Zach Thomas, the kicker lineman for Tufts, with the tackle there. That'll bring up 2nd and 7. 4.5 minutes left. Hamilton on their own 46-yard line. Rosenberg keeps it after the fake to Hopsiger, and he's brought down for no gain on the play. Linebacker number 7 there for the Jumbos, Patrick Williams, with the tackle.
Hopsiger hasn't seen action in a little bit here. Getting a few faked handoffs to him.
Patrick Williams on the stop for the Jumbos. It's a gain of 1. It'll be 3rd and 6.
And Ensley's out to the right. Queso out to the left. Rosenberg in the shotgun with Hopsiger behind. Rolls to his left. Looks to pass. And he finds a wide open target down the middle of the field. That's Nick Queso there for the gain and the first down for Hamilton.
And Rosenberg did a good job there getting outside the pocket when it was collapsing and finding his man wide open down the middle of the field.
So 3.5 minutes left. Hamilton into Tufts territory on their 37-yard line. And we're getting more Wildcat. Hopsiger will take the snap here. Receiver in motion. Hopsiger through the middle. That'll be good for about 5. Looks like Iffy Adebayo on the tackle for the Jumbos. Big defensive tackle. Junior out of Medfield, Mass.
Hamilton desperately needs to score here before the half.
Hopsker again in the Wildcat. Hands off to the left. And great tackle there from Evan Anthony to bring down the Hamilton running back. And LaShawn with the carry out to the left. And he's brought back for a loss of about 4 on the play. So 3rd and 10.
Warning is coming up soon. Do they get one more play off before it, or?
Well, there's no 2-minute warning. But take the snap here with Rosenberg. 2 receivers out to each side. Low snap, looks to his right, throws it out wide. He's got Queso. And Queso brought down by the other number 2, which would be Sebastian Rivera. And it will be good for a first down, about 10 yards on the play. So Rosenberg to Queso.
A little on a warning then.
It might have actually been Patrick Williams on the tackle. Rosenberg rolls to his left. And the pass is ruled complete. I thought it might have hit the ground, but Charles Ensley scoops it up from the dirt, and they do rule it incomplete. So Ensley.
It's too bad in colleges we don't have challenges, because I would have loved to see what that looked like in slow-mo.
So 2nd and 10 here for Hamilton. 1.5 minutes remaining in the quarter. Rosenberg in the shotgun on Tufts' 25-yard line. Looks to his right. He finds Ensley. He gets out of bounds.
Smart move there to get out of bounds.
Mike Stearns with a tackle for the Jumbos. About a 7-yard gain there. 3rd and 3 on coming up here for Hamilton. Big down here. 1:28 remaining in the half. Hamilton threatening in the red zone. Ensley's out to the left for Hamilton. Queso to the right.
This is important for first down right here.
Rosenberg looks to his right. He's rushed, and he's brought down for the sack. Number 45, Tommy Mead with the sack. That'll bring Hamilton back to their own 30. Loss of about 13 on the play. That'll bring up 4th and long.
And that for sure puts him out of field goal range.
Loss of 12 from the PA. And Hamilton's leaving their offense on. Too deep for the field goal.
And the clock's still running.
53 seconds remaining. They figure they may as well go for it.
Or they just winding down the clock.
And Rosenberg will be in the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers out to his right. And we got a timeout. Timeout, Hamilton.
They're going to wind down that clock. Give Tufts as little time as possible to make it down the field.
So the Jumbos looking to come up with another big stop on 4th down. Hamilton will probably go to the air here. Maybe look to go to Charles Ensley. He's had a few big catches for double-digit gains.
In the 4th and 15 position, I can't really see them running here.
On their 30, so the punt would be into the wind if they wanted that. But you may as well not with Mike Rando back there. So, unless they're looking for a 47-yarder, looks like going for it's the way to go. .39 seconds remaining. Tufts leading 16-7 over Hamilton for halftime here. And the offense is back out with Rosenberg. And the crowd comes to their feet here. Rosenberg with Hoppinger to his left. He got Trips to his right. Takes the snap.
He's definitely looking deep.
Looks over the middle, and it's incomplete. Pass to Nick Queso goes over his head, and the Jumbos will take over on downs at their about 30-yard line with 32 seconds remaining here in the half. Still leading 16-7.
And he found the right receiver there. He just didn't get the throw on that.
So the real key play on that drive was Tommy Mead's sack that brought Hamilton way back. And Tufts will go
and take a knee.
So Jack Dahl will lead his Jumbos into halftime with a 16-7 lead as the clock ticks down here. So an encouraging start for the Jumbos as they look to end their misery and start a new era with this upcoming season, leading 16-7 over Hamilton at the half.
And Tufts has to be feeling pretty good right here.
So stay tuned for our halftime show here on JumboCast.
Welcome to the JumboCast halftime show. My name is Bernie Birnbaum, and I'm here with Alex, who's one of our newest members. Alex, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
So, like Bernie mentioned, my name's Alex Dobyan. I'm a senior. I'm originally from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, and I'm majoring in international relations with a minor in economics.
It's really good to have you here, Alex, and we look forward to getting you in on these broadcasts in the future.
It's a pleasure.
Now, one thing that we want to talk about is, you may have noticed, we have a new system set up for this season. Some of the new features include that we're broadcasting on YouTube, which means that not only can you watch the broadcast in HD, but you can also watch it on your mobile device, if you haven't tried that already. We also have a new camera that allows us to broadcast in HD, and our graphics are top-notch. We have scoreboard graphics. We'll let you know when there's a flag on the field, things like that. And we're really excited.
Yep, we hope you've noticed all of our new features and are enjoying our new broadcast experience.
So, this is Alex. I'll be back in a few seconds to introduce another one of our new members and to talk a little bit about the Tufts Jumbos and the infamous streak that we're in the midst of.
Stay tuned.
Welcome back to the JumboCast halftime show. I'm here now with Dani, who is another one of our new members.
Hi,
Dani, why don't
everyone.
you tell us a little bit about yourself?
My name is Dani Kupfer, thank you. I am a freshman here, so it's been my first month at Tufts. I am potentially going to major in computer science with a minor in Chinese, but first I have to learn how to do both of those. So we'll see. Yeah, enough about me. Let's get back to the game.
Well, as you may be aware, the Jumbos have not won a game since they defeated Hamilton on this field 4 years ago in their 2010 opener. Dani, where does this losing streak of 31 games stack up compared to other college football losing streaks?
Okay, well, in D1, first of all, we have to remember that Northwestern had a 34-game losing streak, and that was in 1979, and that carried them all the way until 1982. And then in the third division, D3, McAllister had a 50-game losing streak, and that was from 74 to 80. And so, in comparison, maybe we're not looking too bad, but hopefully we can break it with this game.
Well, I happen to have compiled some statistics on the reign of futility. The average losing margin for the Jumbos in the past 31 games has been 17.8 points. 6 times the Jumbos have come within a single score, and once they even lost in overtime. There have been 3 shutouts where the Jumbos couldn't get on the board at all, and the Jumbos have led at the half 8 times. However, the lead that they have right now, 16-7 over Hamilton, is the largest lead since their last victory. How about you, Dani? This might be a good sign for the Jumbos.
I think it's looking good. Hopefully we'll keep our fingers. We'll see how it goes for the rest of the game.
So for Dani, Alex, and I in the booth, this has been the JumboCast halftime show. We'll be back in about 6 minutes with the second half.
See you soon.
All right, welcome back to Zimmern Field. I'm Matt with Dani here.
Hi, everyone.
She's taken over for part of the third quarter here, joining JumboCast. And we are witnessing Tufts beating... We are witnessing Tufts beating Hamilton here, 16-7 at the start of the third quarter. A couple touchdowns from Zach Trouse and Chance Brady for the Jumbos. And looking at stats from the first half, Hopsiker for Hamilton has already carried for 40 yards, while Chance Brady has just about equaled that with 39. Jack Dahl is with a touchdown and 82 yards, and Chase Rosenberg is 12 for 16 with 127 yards and 1 touchdown.
Oh, and it seems that we are kicking off. We are getting ready. Oh.
And another muffed kick return, and he will take a knee there.
There will be a touchback right here.
So Hamilton will start at their own 20. So what have you thought most from the first half here from the Jumbos and Hamilton?
I think the Jumbos have been moving well. Every time they're on offense, they seem to have some momentum going on. They're obviously getting some of that from the crowd. A lot of energy kind of everywhere here. I think that they've gotten open. They've had some good runs. On defense, we've also done a good job of stopping them. There have been some open players that we need to kind of keep track of going into this second half. But I think for the most part, the Jumbos have been pretty successful thus far.
And Rosenberg's in the shotgun. He takes the snap, hands off to the fullback, and he's brought down for about a gain of 2 on the play. And that was Jason Nostovsky with the carry. And Ife Adebayo with the tackle for the Jumbos. That'll bring up 2nd and 8 here. Crowd getting back on their feet. Rosenberg in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff, rolls to his right. And he looks for his receiver there, Nick.
Just a little bit wide.
Can't find Nick Queso there, so that'll bring up 3rd and long. But there is a flag on the play. Looks like Hamilton's getting called for a hold. So they'll move him back 10 yards. And they'll redo the play. So Hamilton's starting to rack up the penalty yardage on themselves. It'll be 2nd and 18 here. Rosenberg with Hopsker to his left. Queso in motion. 3 receivers out to his left now. Rosenberg takes the snap, looks to pass deep to the left. Ensley. And he'll be brought down about a half-yard short of the first down marker. Mike Stearns with the tackle for the Jumbos. And it'll bring up a 3rd and short.
He was relatively wide open there, so we're hoping that the Jumbos will identify that and kind of adjust their coverage for the next upcoming plays.
And Hopsker takes a snap, and he'll get it 1st down in the Wildcat formation. Run good for about 3 yards there. So Hamilton will move the chains. Oh, I guess they moved the chains on the previous play. So it'll be about 2nd and 7. And Hopsker will stay as the quarterback. Hamilton really looking to work this Wildcat offense through the Jumbos front line. Receiver in motion with the handoff, and Rico Gonzalez down the middle for about 2 yards on the play. We'll bring up 3rd down and about 5. What are your thoughts on this Wildcat offense running throughout the game?
Well, I think that they have obviously been doing a lot of running. They've tried a few longer passes, and those have been successful, I guess, occasionally. The Jumbos, I think, have done a relatively good job of kind of identifying when they're going to run and shutting them down a little bit. So, I don't know. We'll see as it goes on.
Rosenberg looking to pass. And he finds Ensley at the first down marker down the middle. He's brought down by Mike Stearns, and he'll pick up the first down on the catch. So Ensley, really the primary receiver for Hamilton today, and he's moved the chains quite a few times.
Very true.
So this Tufts defense still backpedaling, but Hamilton's offense isn't really working at the pace that Tufts has been. So the defense isn't getting too tired. Rosenberg takes a snap, looks deep, rolls to his left, chased by a defensive end, and he gets chased out of bounds. And there's a flag, probably for a late hit out of bounds by Tufts.
Ooh, it looks like Rosenberg's maybe limping a little bit.
Shaken up on that late hit, so Hamilton will probably advance 15 yards past where he was knocked out of bounds. So costly run and penalty for Tufts.
You definitely have to give him some credit, though. He has been seeing open spots during the game and running as a result, as opposed to trying to make passes that he maybe won't be as successful.
Yeah, certainly a high IQ for Rosenberg. And that'll move Tufts way back. Hamilton will be at their 29-yard line with a 1st and 10. 3 minutes into the second half here. Tufts leading 16-7. And back in the Wildcat, Hopsker with the keeper. And he'll get maybe 1 or 2 on the play.
Not a lot of movement there. Oh, and there's a flag.
Late flag, probably on Tufts, I am guessing. We'll see what that is. Nope, looks like it's on Hamilton.
Seems to
They're
be
marching
moving back.
So teams trading personal fouls here. 15, I believe. Misconduct penalty. Costly for this Hamilton offense as they try to move it on the ground.
Absolutely. Everything that they gained before with that first penalty is now pretty void.
So they'll bring out Rosenberg again instead of the Wildcat, which they use in shorter down usages. He's got Kosa out to the right, out to the left in the shotgun. And a short check down pass, and it's dropped by Hopsiker. It was a forward pass, so it'll be an incomplete on 2nd and 25. 3rd and 25 for Hamilton here. And the referees are discussing something. Flag on the play. And that's most sportsmanlike on Hamilton, so
moving it back once again.
So I think we're looking at a 40 yards to the first down marker for Hamilton. They are on their own 43-yard line, and they need to get to Tufts 19. So
going to need quite a pass here or an incredible run in order to get that first down.
I mean, if Hopser can get the edge, it's only 2nd down.
Oh.
I guess it nullified that pass play. So they have some plays to work with, but 40 yards is rather tough. Takes the snap on the option, pitches to Hopsker. He's out to the left, forced out of bounds, at around midfield. So he'll gain some of it back, but still not even back to the spot before the penalty. But wow, 2 penalties, moving them back 30 yards, really killed the drive for Hamilton. And they will bring out their punter. That actually was 3rd down. The scoreboard was wrong. So they'll bring up 4th down and, I don't know, infinity. Patrick Donahoe back to punt. He's on his own 37-yard line. And Mike Rando looking for another big return for the Jumbos. He's standing at the Tufts 15-yard line. And we got a false start penalty here. So they'll move back 5 yards and it'll be 4th and 35. Oh, it might be a delay of game penalty. Yep, delay of game. So Donahoe back to his 32 now. Rando up to the 20. Snap is good. Donahoe gets it off. Rando moves to his right, catches around the 25, gets a few blocks, and he's taken out around the 35-yard line. On the tackle there for Hamilton was number 30. So the Tufts offense will take over here on their 34-yard line. And Alex Snyder is back into the game for Tufts, taking over for Jack Dahl. He'll be in the shotgun set. He sends Zach Trouse out in motion. Looks for a pass, and it's nearly picked off. Number 9, John Phelan, the linebacker.
Trying to start it off with a long pass, but incomplete.
So Snyder almost starting with a huge mistake there. Phelan really got his hands to it and should have pulled it in. So a lucky break for the Jumbos. It'll be 2nd and 10. And the handoff to Trouse. He'll roll to the left. And he's brought down for roughly no gain.
Still not much.
Phelan in on the tackle. 3rd and 10 here for the Jumbos on the left hash. Snyder in the shotgun with Trouse to his left. Throws it over the middle to the right, and it's dropped there by the tight end, Xavier Fry.
Close. He almost really had it in his hands. If he could have pulled it in a little bit quicker, I think he would have had it and could have run.
Throw was somewhat low from Snyder, so it'll be 3 and out for the Jumbos. We'll look to punt here.
Not a very active 4 downs.
And that's Rico Gonzalez, the sophomore running back, to return this Falk punt. And he'll let it go. It'll take a nice Jumbos roll into the red zone. So Hamilton will start from about their own 17-yard line with 9:27 remaining in the quarter. Solid punt there from Falk for Tufts. Rosenberg still a quarterback with 2 backs. Back to pass. Looks to his left, finds nothing, looks to the right. And it's caught.
Oh,
for a
but there's a
gain.
flag on the play.
Foul after. And Pat Donadio with the catch, number 17 for Hamilton, but let's see what the flag is. Unsportsmanlike on the Continentals, so it'll march. And that is 3 penalties for a total of 45 yards here for Hamilton in this quarter alone. Not to mention the delay of game that they accrued as well, so 50 yards worth of penalties here. And we'll get 2nd and 15. Hamilton really shooting themselves in the foot here.
There seems to be some deliberation on the field.
Probably an issue over where the ball should be spotted. Unsure. Math. And Hamilton will be backed up to around their own 14-yard line.
There we go.
Rosenberg takes the snap. Throws deep to the left. He's got Ensley. He catches it. And he's forced out of bounds by Stearns, but there's a flag on the play. Unsure of what that was. Could have been a face mask, could have been a late hit. We'll see what that is, but he's down to the Tufts 39-yard line.
A nice long pass and definitely a nice catch.
So Charles Ensley really raking in the yards here, and we'll see what that flag is. And it is a face mask indeed on Stearns. Mike Stearns for Tufts made the tackle, but on the wrong part of the body. So that'll march Tufts back another 15 yards. So a huge play from Charles Ensley there. Making the grab, making the run, and drawing the foul. So Hamilton down to the 24-yard line of Tufts with a 1st and 10, 8:55 remaining here in the third quarter.
That penalty was definitely big for Hamilton as they inch closer and closer to the red zone.
Rosenberg takes the snap, the handoff, and he's flipped. Obsker for a gain of about 1 or 2. Stearns making up for that penalty with a solid tackle there. Second and 9 here. Ensley out to the left. Seven on the play clock. Rosenberg takes the snap. Looks a fade for Ensley, and it's overthrown. Ensley was jammed up by Stearns on his route there. So it'll bring up 3rd down and 9 to go. So a big 3rd down situation here for the Jumbos and Hamilton. Ensley wide to the right now, along with Kosa. No one to the left. Rosenberg takes the snap. He'll keep it. And he's brought down, short of the 1st down marker. Tackle looks like it was made by Stearns. Stearns indeed with the tackle there in the open field. So Hamilton will have 4th and 3 here from the Tufts 13-yard line, or excuse me, 17-yard line.
And they seem to be going for it.
They're sticking with their guns here. Crowd on their feet. Rosenberg takes a snap. Quick check down.
Oh, and a nice
Hopsicker's taken down there. What a great tackle from Matt McCormick, the linebacker. And Tufts forces another turnover on downs here. Over deep into their own territory. 16-7 here with 7:10 remaining. And I'm going to hand it off right now to Alex, one of our new JumboCast members, to do play-by-play for the rest of the third quarter. Here you go, Alex.
And Alex Dobyan on the air, taking over from Matt Masi-Phelps. I'm joined by Ravi Chinsky, who is coming back as our play-by-play commentator.
Color commentator, but we got this. Just got to see a wonderful stop there by Tufts on 4th down.
And they're lining up in the shotgun for this 2nd down with 11 yards to go. Dole takes the snap, throws out to the left, and he's tackled by 2 defenders from the Hamilton Continentals for a loss.
And yet another screen here by Tufts.
It's a long way to go here on 3rd down. Got the ball on their own 18-yard line. As Dahl lines up for the snap in the shotgun formation, he's got 3 receivers split out to his right. The ball's handed off up the middle for a substantial gain of about 7 yards.
Not enough for the 1st down, but
Jumbos are going to have to punt here on 4th down. They've made a couple of 4th down conversions here throughout the game, but it looks like the special teams are going to be taking the field.
As they are not going to take a chance on 4th down.
Number 24, James Taylor, alongside number 30 for the Hamilton return team. The fake is unsuccessful for Tufts, and Hamilton is going to get the ball back with not a lot of yardage left until the Tufts end zone. They'll get the ball on about the 30-yard line or so.
And a good idea there by Tufts. Hamilton must capitalize here if they wish to stay in this game.
So on the 28-yard line, Rosenberg lines up to take the snap in the shotgun formation. He's got Hopsiker lined up next to him. Couple of receivers going deep, and the pass is broken up by number 32, the safety, Michael DeFeo from Tufts.
And a great play there by the safety to just come in and knock that ball down.
Strong coverage there from the Jumbos. Continentals 2nd down here in 10.
Almost maybe even a smart move not to have picked that off. It would have been deep in their own territory.
We'll see Continentals lining up again in the shotgun formation. Here's Rosenberg, who makes a pitch to number 1. That's Jeff Hopsiker, who takes it down the field for a gain of about 5 yards. You're going to spot the ball on the 24-yard line.
A nice little short shovel pass there, because as we know, 3rd and 6 is a little easier to get than a 3rd and 10 situation. Hamilton looking over there to the sidelines.
The home crowd really getting into it for the Jumbos. Hopsiker takes the snap, drops back, pockets collapsing, and number 11 unable to hang on. That was Charles Ensley.
This could be Tufts' 12th man right here. Our crowd.
So the Continentals are going to have to decide whether they're going to want to kick the field goal, but it looks like they're going to stay on and attempt the 4th down conversion.
And that's a smart decision. This would have been a pretty long field goal.
Huge play here for the Continentals. They've got 3 receivers split out to the left, none to the right. The pass, number 11, who converts the 1st down with a leaping grab. Takes the ball at about the 15-yard line. That's a gain of about 11 for the Continentals.
He has clearly established himself as his go-to receiver this game.
The Rosenberg-Ensley combination linking up for a couple of successful passes here for Hamilton.
And a 1st down conversion here.
They're going to be looking to sustain that momentum as they enter the Tufts red zone with 15 yards until the end zone. Once again in the shotgun formation. Says Ware in motion. And it's going to be a run play. Gain of about a yard or two after a bit of misdirection.
Tufts not fooled there by that one.
2nd and 10 here for Hamilton. And Hopsiger is going to take the snap directly in the Wildcat formation. LaShawn Ware in motion. They fake the handoff. Hopsiger passes to LaShawn Ware, and he's immediately tackled. Never stood much of a chance with the pressure surrounding Hopsiger.
In another case where Hopsiger looked like he just really wanted to run, but he was forced to throw the ball.
The Tufts defense provoking a bit of hesitation there from Hopsiger. And Chase Rosenberg is going to trot back onto the field to line up at quarterback. Two minutes and 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Rosenberg takes the snap. Pocket is collapsing, and he's got number 1, Jeff Hopsiger, on the right. Pushed out of bounds. And the kicking team is going to come onto the field for Hamilton. They're going to attempt a field goal. The kicker's number 92, Zach Altnew. From the 11-yard line, the kick is up, and it is good. 16-10 here. The Hamilton Continentals pull within a touchdown of Tufts.
And a defensive lineman being a very star kicker right here.
It's very versatile, number 92, Altnew. And Tufts is going to be kicking themselves for having missed that extra point here.
If Hamilton were to score that touchdown and make the extra point.
The Jumbos are going to look to advance the ball down the field as they receive the kickoff. Jumbos have lined up to receive the kick, but there are no Hamilton Continentals on the field as they trot out to take the kick there behind the 35-yard line.
And that field goal took the Tufts crowd almost out of this game. We need a big play to get this crowd going again.
They'll be looking to the offense led by the quarterback combination of Dahl and Snyder and the big plays of Mike Rando to see if they can notch another score here and make that a 2-possession game for the Hamilton Continentals. Altnew with the kick. Pops it up. It's taken by number 4. He's down the field for a good return. Takes it just to the past the 50-yard line.
And while the 50-yard line is it's a wonderful place to start your drive, that might have been one of the worst field positions the Tufts had all day off a kickoff.
And so that was Chance in the return.
And clearly avoiding Rando there for the return.
In the shotgun, it's Dahl who takes the snap and hands it off to number 19, who runs it up the right, but is tackled by a number of Hamilton defenders.
Both teams full of these reverse runs.
Ends up being a loss of 1 for Tufts. So from midfield, lining up with a 4-receiver set. Man in motion around the left. At 19 with the reception.
And brings him down in the backfield.
That's Ben Berry, the wide receiver. Fails to advance the ball for Tufts. We're going to be facing a 3rd and 11 here. They'll need to advance the ball to the 39 for the first down. Again, 4 receivers lined up for the Jumbos. Dahl takes the snap.
He's looking
Passes
deep.
it to the left, and he finds Barry on the 24. Who's immediately tackled by 2 Continental defenders, but a big play for Tufts as they're onto the 20-yard line of Hamilton.
A great job finding him down the field open.
Huge play for Tufts that brings the crowd right back into it.
And on that, close to, I'd say almost 30-yard play.
Dahl takes the snap and hands it off immediately. That's again Ben Berry,
And he is seeing a lot of touches here on this drive.
able to run the ball to the 12-yard line. A gain of 8. It's going to be 2nd and 3 here.
Teams are going to almost let this play clock third quarter run out, which they do.
And it's of the third quarter here with the score, Tufts 16, Hamilton 10. With that, I'm going to hand over the play-by-play duties over to Matt Masi-Phelps for the fourth quarter.
All right, so we're here in the fourth quarter. Tufts looking threatening in the red zone. They're on the Hamilton 13-yard line. 2nd and 3. Jack Dahl in the backfield.
Hamilton looking to make steps right here. Try to get the ball back and stay 6
Rando in
points
motion.
down.
Dahl rolls to his right. Finds Rando. He's met by a tackler, so he'll lose some yardage there.
And a nice textbook tackle there, right down by the ankles.
With the tackle, the safety there. So it'll bring up 3rd and short. 3rd and about 4 or 5.
That was a much bigger tackle than I'm sure he's given credit for, because Rando is a huge playmaker.
And that was in the open field.
And that was in the open field.
So Dahl hands off to Trouse down the middle. And he breaks in for a first down. 8-yard run there by Zach Trouse. And the Jumbos will have 1st and goal from the 6-yard line.
And I would say Tufts is in field goal position now.
Certainly. And that would really give them a big boost, get them in a 2-possession game.
Especially after that missed extra point.
And it looks like the game could come down to that. If Hamilton were to score, they could take the lead with their extra point. Hand off to Trouse. Shoestring tackle there. Larrabee on the tackle there. Shoestring.
The pretty amazing thing about this game is there have been no turnovers on either sides.
Except on downs. Quite a few
Except
of
on
those.
quite a few of those.
But yeah, no picks, no fumbles.
A lot of penalties, though, on Hamilton. And the crowd is roaring here.
Dahl rose to his left, looks to pass. There's a fade, and it's overthrown.
And Dahl takes a huge hit at the end of that play. It's buried.
Pass to Jack Coolene was just a little too far. The route sort of broke up anyways. So it'll be 3rd down from about the 6-yard line.
Good job getting the ball out of his hands before taking that hit.
And Dahl has Trouse to his left. 3 receivers to his right. 7 on the play clock. Takes the snap.
Low.
Down the middle. And there's a flag for pass interference on the goal line. Trying to see who the receiver was. It looks like Jack Coolene on the goal line was taken down by the linebacker before the pass got to him. So the Jumbos will get a first down on probably the 2-yard line here.
And that is a huge penalty on the Continentals.
Gifting the Jumbos a first down inside the 5. So they'll get 3 or 4 cracks at it here.
And Hamilton is once again showing to be plagued by their penalties.
2 in the backfield. Strauss lining up behind Dahl. Tight end to the right.
It's like a nice pinch there for the
Dahl
defense.
takes the snap, hands off to Strauss. He's close. And the referee marks a touchdown. The referee has signaled a touchdown. Strauss knocks it in for the Tufts.
His second touchdown of the game.
Zach Strauss starting off his senior campaign with 2 TDs. And he puts Tufts ahead over Hamilton 22-10 here. 13 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter. And the Jumbos will go for 2. 12 after the missed PAT from earlier in the first half. So Dahl will line up. He's got Strauss in the backfield. Smart decision, knowing that Hamilton probably won't get too many drives left.
Every drive for Hamilton now is critical here in the 4th quarter.
Dahl with Strauss to his right. Receiver in motion. Takes the snap. Looks to the right. Throws it deep. And it's caught. 2-point complete. And it's the tight end, Xavier Fry, with the catch in the back of the end zone. So Dahl to Fry makes it a 14-point lead. 24-10.
And they're celebrating on the track.
And the crowd's going wild here. Jumbo stepping up 2 touchdowns on the Continentals of Hamilton. And they'll kick off here. So Zach Strauss coming up big with his 2nd touchdown, and Xavier Fry punching it in with a little insurance to bring it back to 14. Zach Thomas to kick it off for the Jumbos. Kicking into the wind. Hopsiker back to return for Hamilton.
They may try to avoid Hopsiker the same way Hamilton wanted to avoid Rando.
But they'll have to squib it if they want to do that, because the other deep man is Ensley for Hamilton, and he's been their big receiver today. So not too many great options to kick into. And it's a low one, and it'll go.
Looks like it's going to go out of bounds.
So it'll bring up to the 40-yard line on the penalty there. So bad field position, but by choice. Could be worse with a good return. So Hamilton will take over. And Chase Rosenberg will look to lead Hamilton to the end zone. They need to do that twice to bring it back level here. And they've only done it once so far today. It'll be at the 35. 1st and 10 here for Hamilton. Rosenberg in the backfield with Hopsiker. Ensley out to the left. Takes the snap. Looks to his right. Gets pressure.
Looking like
and he's brought down for the sack.
From his blind side.
Who do we got there? Number 96 for Tufts.
And he's lucky he didn't fumble. Most blindside shots can be a key to getting the fumble.
Corey Burns there, the defensive tackle with the sack, bringing Hamilton back yards. It'll be 2nd and 15.
Of course, as we know, quarterbacks don't like to get taken down ever, but this is a really bad spot to have had that happen to him.
Ensley out to the right. Rosenberg with a short check down pass. Couldn't find anyone there, so it'll bring up 3rd and long. And Corey Burns comes off after that sack.
It's about 15 yards to go, I'd say.
Rosenberg with 3 receivers to his left. Ensley to his right. The deep threat. Takes the snap. Looks left. Can't find anything. Looks to the middle. And it's caught to Ensley. To the Hamilton 49-yard line.
I think number 81 for Hamilton thought that was his ball. He jumped and it was just too high for him.
Yeah, I thought so too. Tackle made by Patrick Glose, the safety, in the middle of the field. And I think Ensley was a little fortunate there. It looked like the end. Nevertheless.
Another catch by him.
And another first down. 3rd and 15. So Hamilton will have 1st and 10. And looks like a false start here.
False start or offsides. A jumbo went flying.
Drew him to, I don't know. It's questionable, but yeah. So it'll move Hamilton back 5. Could have been an encroachment there.
Trying to draw them offsides just didn't work.
So Rosenberg in the shotgun. 2 to each side. Takes the snap, looks to his right, throws it deep. He's got Kosa, he makes the catch. He's pushed out of bounds at about inside the 40-yard line. Pushed out by Patrick Glose.
Good catch. Didn't have much choice on whether to get out of bounds or not, but worked out nonetheless.
So they're into Tufts territory at the 37-yard line. A great catch by Nick Queso. He's out to the left now. Rosenberg takes the snap, looks to his right, tries to find Ensley. He drops.
And a rare drop there by him.
Covered pretty well by Mike Stearns for Tufts. So 11 minutes remaining in the game. Tufts still leading by 14. And it'll be 2nd and 10 for Hamilton.
The crowd cheering for some defense. Which Tufts has been supplying for a good amount of his day.
Rosenberg, hands off. Hopsiker bounces out. He'll gain about 3 on the play, pushed out of bounds on the right sideline.
And Hopsiker's been pretty quiet lately.
Yeah, you have to question why Hamilton hasn't gone to him more. He's a consistent rusher. The Wildcat hasn't been working too well, but in the regular set, he's been picking up yards.
That's a good point. They haven't done their trickery in a while.
Shotgun, Hopsker to his left. Ensley out to the right. High snap. Looks deep to the left. Can't find anything. Looks for Ensley. He's well guarded. Throws it deep to the end zone. He's got a man, but it's overthrown.
Thrown out of the end zone.
Can't get it to number 17 there, Pat Donadio. Simply Rosenberg. So that'll bring up 4th down. And Hamilton, of course, will go for it. We'll see if they can convert on 4th and 8. 10:31 remaining in the game.
No questions about Rosenberg's arm there, throwing a nice maybe 40, 50-yard pass.
Rosenberg in the shotgun.
He's looking for one more stop here.
To the left, and it's picked off! Interception for Tufts by Mike DeFeo. So Tufts coming up with a big turnover on 4th down.
May have been
Actually,
better off knocking that down.
Yeah, he should have. Because they would have been in a better field position if he had just dropped it. So a turnover, but not necessarily the best one. So Tufts will be deep in their own territory at their own 10-yard line. Nevertheless, a great play by Mike DeFeo. Would have been better to knock it down. So on the shotgun, handoff is to Chance Brady. He's stopped for no gainage.
As we can guess, Tufts is probably going to be running this ball quite a bit here.
Yeah, certainly looking to run down the clock.
Hamilton's still down by 2 scores. And that interception's probably interesting to point out that if that ball was thrown him higher and farther, his man was open in the end zone. That underthrown ball costed them.
It's all in the shotgun. Handoff again to Brady. Bounces to the left, gets outside, and he breaks out for a first down the left sideline. Chance Brady for a run there, and he'll move the chains for the Jumbos and keep the clock ticking. Actually, no, he got out of bounds, so clock will not tick for the Jumbos, but the offense, actually it will, and the offense will keep moving because they're not inside 5 minutes.
And no pun intended, but they're taking a chance on him all day.
First and 10, Dahl in the shotgun. Handoff again to Brady. And he's brought down for about 2 yards. Alex Mitko in on the tackle for Hamilton.
The clock continues to run down here.
Nick Sobsic also on the tackle. Jumbles will wait till this play clock rolls down.
Letting the play clock go down here. Under 10 seconds.
Dahl takes the snap, and again, they go to Brady. That's good for about 2 or 3. He stood up at the 25-yard line. Brent Lobian in on the tackle for Hamilton.
Little weather factor here. It looks like the wind's almost really not moving all that much here. Oh, now it's picking up.
Dahl in the shotgun. Brady to his right. Takes the snap. Goes to Brady again. He'll go to the left side. Pick up a few yards. Looks like he lost a helmet.
And 4th down.
So they'll bring on the punting unit. Or they'll think this one over for a bit. Well, the offense is still on. The punting unit's waiting on the sideline, so Tufts might take a timeout here. Or they could go for it. I'm guessing they're taking a timeout at this point.
They're probably going to wind down the clock as much as they can. 5 seconds left. 2, 1.
Their first time out of the half, as they'll have a 4th and about, I want to say 4 situation here.
And Hamilton still has all 3 of their timeouts.
Certainly big if they have to put a few offensive drives together. So 7:12 remaining. Tufts still leading Hamilton 24-10 here. Both teams looking for their first win in a while. Both going winless last year. So this would be enormous for both programs, but I think a little bigger for Tufts given their situation over the last few years. And they do send on the punting unit with Vince Falk.
How big would it be to see a senior finally get a senior who's been here on this team since freshman year and finally get to see a win?
It'd be pretty amazing. Falk on his 17-yard line gets the punt off. It's a low line drive, and it'll bounce.
Takes a Tufts bounce.
And Tufts will down it at the Hamilton 37-yard line. 7 minutes remaining here, and the Hamilton offense will take over.
Just a Tufts really cannot afford to make any mistakes here. They're up by 2 scores, but they still have to play a good game.
Rosenberg with Hopsker in the backfield. Looks to, pitches it to Hopsker. He's brought down for a couple yards.
I think we both could agree a big key to this game would actually have maybe Hopsker spread out wide a little. He has good hands. I'd like to see him on a few deep passes, maybe.
And Adebayo and McCormick in on the tackle for the Jumbos. We'll bring up 2nd and 9 for Hamilton. Rolls right, and the pass is low to Ensley, so incomplete there from Rosenberg.
And Ensley on the floor on the end of that play.
And we'll bring up 3rd down here. Defense looking for another big stop.
And Hamilton needs to convert.
Crowd on their feet. Rosenberg in shotgun. Hopsker to his left. He's got Kosa to his left side. Ensley takes the snap. Looks right. And he can't find Ensley. Ensley will drop it at midfield, so it'll be 4th down and 8 here for Hamilton.
I'm pretty sure Ensley is a little surprised that ball made it through double coverage to even hit him.
The crowd's still on their feet here. And the sideline's really picking it up.
The 12th man's coming back.
Rosenberg in shotgun. Takes the snap. Looks to the right. The rush is coming. Rosenberg rolls right.
A good block there.
Throws it
Deep throw.
Goes for Ensley. It's over his head. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So Hamilton fails to convert on 4th down. And the Jumbos will take over in Continental territory with 6:16 remaining in the 4th quarter.
But you got to wonder a little about that. I mean, Ensley was in triple coverage, and they had another man down the field. He just didn't find him. 81.
Ensley's really their primary target, so natural for Rosenberg to look for him. Jack Dahl will take over. He'll hand off to Zach Traus, and he's flipped upside down. He'll gain about 1 or 2 on the play. And the clock will keep rolling, and you can feel it here in the air at Ellis Oval and Zimmern Field. Tufts is really feeling the energy. They think they might have it. First win in 4 years, possibly, coming up. Under 6 minutes now. And Tufts is letting that play clock wind down. Jack Dahl leading this offense in his senior year. Hand off to Traus. He's up the middle. He's brought down by a wall. Gain of 2. Up to the Hamilton 35. And it looks like we've got a timeout by Hamilton. Their first of the half.
With the clock winding down the way it is, it's a smart move to call a timeout here.
So about 3rd and 6 here. 5.5 remaining. If Tufts can convert this, this will be huge in winding down the clock with his 14-point lead. Do you think they'll go to the air or keep it on the ground here?
If I were Tufts, I would go in the air. I'd take a nice short pass to maybe Traus, actually. He's been running the ball nicely. To him, let him turn it upfield and see what he could do. What would you do here if you
I'd
could
go to
call-
Rando.
Go to Rando. It's another good choice.
And they've got Rando out on the left. He's out there with fellow sophomore Ben Berry.
Who's also been having a big game today.
So Dahl in the shotgun, Traus on his right. And he will, in fact, hand it off to Traus. He slips, and he'll gain about 2 yards on the play. So it'll bring up 4th and 3 or 4 yards here. 5:24 remaining. And the clock stopped, so I'm guessing Hamilton called another timeout. And the punt unit will come on for the Jumbos. I see the punt unit, but it is not the typical punter here. Nevertheless, the Jumbos will kick it away, but Hamilton doesn't have anyone back to receive.
Is a field goal out of the question here?
It is, yes. They are in the punt formation, but Hamilton comes out with the defense, thinking the Jumbos might go for it. So they'll leave an empty backfield, and they'll send a man back.
And a bad snap.
He still gets the punt off. Wow, what a play there. So it didn't go very far.
And it hits a Jumbo.
It'll be down at about the 22-yard line. So interesting play there. It looks like number 28, I believe that's Max Athey, the sophomore wide receiver, muffed the snap, still managed to get it away. It would have been extremely costly if he had gotten it blocked. Hamilton could have returned that like Chandler Jones. So fortunate for the Jumbos.
We're bringing up Patriots references now.
And Hamilton will take over with Rosenberg in the shotgun at the 22-yard line.
That is an extreme compliment to this Jumbos team.
Drops back. Finds a check down. Ensley in the middle. And he's brought down. Tackled by 44 there. Matt McCormick, the linebacker. He's had a solid game on defense throughout. Rosenberg with Hopsinger to his left. Takes the snap. Looks to his right. Doesn't find anything. Scrambles. Almost gets sacked. And he finds Ensley for a first down at the sideline. Tackle made by Mike Stearns. He'll gain about a dozen yards there. Referee's discussing something.
They may be
And we got a
discussing
flag.
if he got hit out of bounds or not.
I think it's a flag on Hamilton. It looks like a holding call. So Hamilton will be backed up, and they'll lose that first down. So a huge call here.
Definitely don't have a stat sheet for this, but I would say Hamilton's racked up close to near maybe 100 yards of penalties.
So indeed, it is a hold. That'll bring up 2nd and long for Hamilton. Back to their own 20-yard line. So about 2nd and 12 here. Rosenberg in the shotgun. He sends Ensley in motion over to the right. 3 receivers over there. Hopsker to his left. Looks deep to the right. Goes to the left. Can he find the tight end? No, it's overthrown. The tight end, Jordan Jenkins, was too far. The big man couldn't catch up to it, so it'll bring up a long 3rd down here, 12 or 13 yards.
He was pretty open out there. Field.
Good play, just couldn't connect on the throw. So 3rd and long, and Hamilton desperately need a first down here.
When they go back to the locker room, when they go after this game's over, you got to imagine coaches have got to be speaking to his team about their penalties. They've been costing them all day.
Rosenberg in the shotgun. Looks down the middle. It's tipped, and it's incomplete. Tipped away by McCormick. And it'll bring up a 4th down here. 4th and 13 for the Continentals.
Who have to go.
And conversion here is vital as they trail Tufts by 2 touchdowns. 4:16 remaining. And a stop here will be really the beginning of the end for the Jumbos in their first win since 2010. Rosenberg in the shotgun. Looks to his right. He's
missing this.
Almost sacked, and it's incomplete. Tufts Jumbos take over on downs. 4:09 remaining. Rosenberg was rushed, and he couldn't get it away to a receiver.
And Rosenberg looking like he was limping for a little bit, but now he's just walking off the field. Matt, would you say he's limping off the field?
Yeah, he's hobbling a little bit.
He's been doing that since maybe the 2nd quarter of this game.
And Jack Dahl will take over for the Jumbos now. Hands off to Trouse down the middle. And he's met by the line no gain on the play. But with only one timeout left for Hamilton, the Jumbo fans really sense what's in. And it is sweet victory here at Zimmern. And, you really have to give it to every player who's on this field here, whether it's the recruit who's going into a program that hasn't had much success to the seniors who've stuck with the team despite not winning. You have to give much credit to these Tufts Jumbos.
You know who else deserves credits? The fans for sticking with them for this long.
Indeed, and it is a full house today as Trouse is stopped for no gain again. And they're starting to fill up the fence over by the track. And I wouldn't be surprised if this is a here. We had one at BC last week when they upset USC, but who knew you could storm the field for beating Hamilton? But that's what this one really means to this school.
That is absolutely right. This field is going to be packed after this game. I don't even know if we're going to be in this box anymore after it's over. Okay, I'm just kidding about that. We might have to stay in the box.
Some NESCAC updates. Wesleyan's beating Middlebury. Looks like Amherst beating Bates. And the fans are getting into the "I believe that we will win" chant, made popular in this year's World Cup for the U.S. men's national team. They believe, and looks like the Tufts Jumbos are going to deliver. And for every man on this team, it's their first win. So they're winning together. Jack Dahl in the shotgun. Trouse, he breaks out to the left. And that's good for about 8 yards on the play. Made something out of not much.
Brings up 4th down here. Very short. Do they go for it or do they go for a field goal here? A field goal would definitely seal this game off.
Indeed, but I think they're going to go for it. They like their chances. Dahl with 2 receivers to his right. Trouse behind him. 1 to his left. And it's Trouse up the middle. And he stopped short.
He is stopped short.
So Tufts will turn it over. Hamilton will have 2:35 left on the clock. Down 2 touchdowns. They'll have to orchestrate some miracles here. But they do have a chance. Certainly with the deep threat to Charles Enley, who has been an amazing receiver in today's game.
But if have any success in these drives, they're going to have to look elsewhere because Ensley, you're going to have to imagine they're going to have to double coverage on him.
Rosenberg back to pass.
Clearly looking for Ensley.
Ensley's open.
Ensley's
short
wide
right.
open.
He'll check down to him. Ensley will go for 5 yards, and there'll probably be a late hit on the quarterback.
And he decides not to go out of bounds, and Rosenberg really shaken up.
I think we're getting a late hit here. Yep, personal foul, late hit on the quarterback. So that'll back the Jumbos up 15 yards. Appropriate call there. Rosenberg. So the Tufts defense not really doing themselves many favors.
Rosenberg really looking in trouble here. He's not able to get set. They may need be a backup.
He's going to tough it out, though. Limping. Looks like that right leg is pretty hurt.
You know what this has done in the NFL for players like RG3 and what the ACL has been for a lot of players. This is an extremely serious injury. I don't know if they really should be keeping him out.
And we're down to 2 minutes now. Clock still ticking. Hamilton at their own 33-yard line. And it's 2 on the play clock, so they're going to get a delay of game here.
Hamilton looked like they were trying to call for a timeout that they didn't have.
So they'll get backed up 5 yards.
A little confusion down there on the field right now.
I think Hamilton might be arguing that the play clock should have been set later. So they're looking for a little more time. There's still confusion. Looks like they're just going to play it out with no penalty.
The little curious thing that I saw was I wonder if Ensley should just ran out of bounds on that. I don't know why he decided to try to go for that extra little stutter step and stay in.
And in fact, they are marching them back 5 yards.
So they get 15 off the late hit and 5 back off a delay game.
And the clock will continue to run. It's down to 1:35 here left in the game. Rosenberg in the shotgun. He's going to look to throw deep. He gets rushed. Rolls out to the left. Still looking for a man. He finds the receiver, and he's brought down. Number 17 on the catch for Hamilton. Gains the first down. Still in their own territory. 1:13 remaining. Got out of bounds. So the clock will stop. And the Tufts team is starting to gather together on the first and 10 for Hamilton.
Relatively quiet here at Zimmern Field right now, but you got to imagine 1 minute and 13 seconds. The potential of what this place could sound like.
Looks like the referees are asking the booth to reset the clock to 1:25, I want to say. 1:23. So 1:20 in the game.
And we got
Rosenberg.
some singing on the field.
Rosenberg throws deep. He's looking for a receiver, Kosa, and it's incomplete around the 10-yard line. And Nick Queso couldn't come up with it. So they'll bring up second down. 1:14 remaining.
Tufts a little fortunate there. If he caught that, that probably was going to be a touchdown.
Rosenberg back. He throws to Ensley by the sideline. He catches it. Brought down by Mike Stearns.
And brought down inbounds, and the clock keeps running.
So still, it stops for a moment as they move the chains, but picks back up. We got 1:05 remaining.
And a no-huddle offense here.
Rosenberg rolls to his right. He's hurried, and he runs it down the sideline, still in bounds, pushed out at around the 20. Oh,
and a personal.
A questionable as Rosenberg flops out of bounds, gets lightly pushed, and he draws the foul, so that'll be 15 yards, but there at the end of the game. Rosenberg like a Brazilian soccer player out there. Nevertheless, Jumbos lead by 2 touchdowns with 50 seconds remaining.
Tufts getting a little anxious here in Jumbo fashion.
First and goal from the 10-yard line. Rosenberg still with a chance to get one back. Never know, they could recover an onside kick, but...
And then go for the big one.
Rosenberg in the shotgun with 2 backs, puts Ensley in motion, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, looks to the right, can't find anything.
He's just standing around,
rush
he's
is
looking,
coming.
and...
dumps it down to Hopsiker, and he's blasted out of bounds there by Mike Stearns with a great tackle in the open field by the sideline.
And 39 seconds.
So Stearns saving another touchdown there. 39 seconds remaining.
Rosenberg can't take his sweet time on these plays. There's very little time left on the clock.
Yeah, they'll need to punch it in with
They need to punch
next
it in.
2 plays.
They do. If they want any chance of getting this ball back.
So Rosenberg with Hopsiker to his right. Ensley wide to the right. And he'll look to Ensley on the fade. Ensley cannot bring it in. Mike Stearns with some great one-on-one coverage deep in the end zone. And Ensley still on the ground. He looks hurt. Still not getting up. No one's attending to him. Gotta get someone over to Ensley. He's been their best player, in my opinion, today.
And Rosenberg's taken a little bit of a knee, too. He's been hobbled up for the last few plays, toughing this out. This has been their big combination all game, Rosenberg, Ensley.
So 33 seconds remaining.
People from the Tufts sidelines going ready to take care of Ensley.
And he bobbled it for a moment there, had a chance to bring it down. And he probably came down awkwardly. He'll get up under his own power and walk off. That's probably his game.
And the Continentals have got to hope that he's okay.
Yeah, they'll need him. He's been a great receiver all day. So props to Ensley. So Rosenberg in the shotgun. Takes the snap, looks to the left, rolls left. Rushed by 3 Jumbos, and it's a touchdown.
And they got 25 seconds left to see if they can make some magic happen for the Continentals.
Number 17, Pat Donadio, running a great route there.
And
breaking up the coverage. So Hamilton will make it a 1-possession game here with the kick. Rosenberg with a great rollout to find his receiver there. So
fighting off his knee troubles.
And the extra point will be good. It'll be 24-17. So Hamilton won for drama here, making it a 1-possession game with 25 seconds remaining. So Hamilton will clearly try to onside kick this here, or maybe go for a short squib. And Tufts will just really have to pick up the ball and make sure they don't fumble, lest they lose a 32nd in a row, which I am sure would be devastating for everyone here. Will come on. He'll be the deep man, but you have to wonder who the Jumbos are putting up front to try to catch this ball. They've got everyone up except for Rando.
Now, Matt, let's say Hamilton somehow miraculously gets a touchdown. Do you go for 2 for the win, or do you just go for a tie?
Let's not get there yet. So Pat Donahoe, normally the punter, in to kick the onside kick. Looks like they'll be going to their left side. They could fake it and go to the right, though. Donahoe kicks a bouncer, has knock on 10 yards. And Tufts recovers. Recovery by number 81 for the Jumbos. That would be Jack Coolene, the wide receiver. And with 25 seconds remaining, it looks like the Jumbos have finally won since 2010.
And the knee here should do it.
So the offense will line up.
You're right, we didn't have to get ahead.
So Jack Dahl in the victory formation. And the Tufts Jumbos eat Hamilton for a continental breakfast.
How long have you been saving that lineup for?
Few hours. And for the first time since 2010, after 31 straight losses, the Tufts Jumbos have ended the longest losing streak in college football. And the crowd storms the field. Thank you for tuning into JumboCast. For Ravi Chinsky, I'm Matt Masi-Phelps. This is our first ever college football victory as Tufts Jumbos. This is a great feeling.
It is.
Great game by Hamilton, but it's amazing to see the Tufts win.
And everybody's going out there. Some people, somebody fell down. Okay, anyway.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Go Bows.